everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk to you guys about jobs and working and just like how you can get started into beginning like new jobs or getting a second job or third job or whatever your circumstances may be. So I'm just going to talk about my experience of getting jobs and working and what I did to get new jobs and like the tips that helped me. So let's talk about my job history. For being 19, I've worked at not a lot of places, but a lot of places in my opinion. My first job I got was in 2016, and it wasn't like a job that I was there like 24/7. I was just covering for my aunt as a receptionist at the job that she worked at. So I was answering calls and helping customers make, payments and directing, depositing money and checks and stuff like that. So that was a really great job that I got to start off with because I really got into that customer service and helping customers, multitasking by answering phone calls and dealing with customers and printing out papers at the same time. So that really did help me get that kind of skill that I needed. And what from that job, I learned that I needed like a fast-paced job, and I needed to do something that would keep me motivated and keep me on task, and I wouldn't sit there and just do nothing. So I did that job every summer since I had school and everything. I couldn't work during high school, so I just did that job a week or two out of the summer or a couple of days out of the summer, depending on what my aunt did during the summer, so that I just got a really good understanding of how work can be like. And I did that up to last summer or the summer before that. So that was I did it for years, but it was only a couple weeks out of the summer, so it wasn't a big deal. The second job that I got was working at a high school that I work at now, and I'm a tutor for the AVID program. So I tutor 9th through 12th graders in all subjects that they may have, so Math 1 to Calculus and Biology to AP Bio and Final 1 to Science, Spanish, a whole bunch of different things. I help tutor the kids. I was in the AVID program for 6 years, and I tutored in one class my senior year, and I decided to come back and be a paid tutor. So, I'm spending my basically whole days, Monday and Wednesday, at the high school that I work at, doing, tutoring and stuff. So that was a good job to have while I was in college, because I got that job last year, so that's when I first started college. So that was a great job to have because only 2 days out of the week. It worked really well with my schedule, and I just got a better sense of multitasking. It wasn't until this year, last year in December. It wasn't until last year in December where I picked up 2 jobs at once. So I was going to school full time. I was doing a high school job, and then I also picked up a seasonal job where I was taking Santa pictures. I wasn't physically taking them, but I was checking families in who were getting them taken, and just helping them with any questions. So I did that all December. It was I did that all December, so that was really cool to do because it was a side job that I could do that wasn't too crazy. It worked well with my schedule, so that was really nice. And then I did that again this last Christmas, and then also I did it for Easter, so I did it the whole week of spring break and then 2 or 3 weekends before that. So that's another job that I recommend you trying to find. It's a seasonal job that you can come back and you work hard and they will hire you again for that season. I think those are the perfect jobs to have because I said, you're making money, it's easy, they work with your schedule, it's a super easy job. So if you can find somewhere in your town that's just doing pictures or something like that, you can help them out. I highly recommend going to people like that. And you can make connections, so you just if someone there has another job, you can go do that job as well. So just making connections is really, really cool. So the third job that that would be my fourth. So my fourth job that I picked up was working at a restaurant. Now I was scared to work in a restaurant. That's something I did not want to do. I did not want to work with food at all, but my cousin was hey, my friends who are the owners of the restaurant are looking for someone to be the host. And I was okay, I can be host since I was a receptionist. I know how that works. And I don't really know about serving yet, so I was I can be with the host. So I started working at my restaurant 2 months ago as a host, and I loved it. I was taking to-go orders, helping customers, and seating them down at the tables, bussing tables, doing a whole bunch of things. So I was busy because there's always something to do. And then from there, last month, I moved up to an expo, so I expedited the food. So I stayed at the kitchen area, and like I handed out servers their food and got it ready. I packed the to-go orders and the Uber orders. So that really helped. I like improved another thing. And something happened with the restaurant, so I'm gonna leave. The owners ended up selling it, so that's fine. Like, I understand like what they had to do. So they're getting a new ownership, and I don't think I'm gonna stay for that. So it was just a good experience for 2.5 months-ish. I actually got to serve like 2 tables, so that was pretty cool. I got like the serving like experience without like the whole bunch of serving experience. But that was a good start to, you know, how crazy and hectic restaurant business is, because it was insane. It was only open during nights, so I missed out on a lot of stuff during the weekend. So I think that's like another reason why like I'm excited to be moving on to my other job that I just got last week. So this is my 5th job that I've had since I was 16. This one will be at a fashion store, so it's DD's Discounts. It will be at a, you know, retail store, so I get to now see what it's like with customer service and helping with clothes and other, you know, cookware and stuff like that. So I am excited to be going into that next venture, but I just wanted to say, like, you know, don't be afraid of trying new jobs. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, you know, like what you don't want to do. But it's really awesome to just like look around and apply, and don't be sad if you apply to like 40 places like I have and no one hires you, because something will come up. You just have to be patient. Really work on your resume to make sure that is perfect every time you get a job. Even if you like work a weekend, put that on there so they can see that you're working a lot. So that's all I really wanted to talk about, was just like my job experience and what I've been doing with my jobs, and like how you can go out there and get jobs and just keep looking. Like, don't be afraid of doing something, and don't let other people tell you that you shouldn't be doing the job that you want to do. So that was it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hello everyone, we are here for Free Comic Book Day at Heroes Comics in Fresno.
Hello there.
So we're just waiting in line right now. It's like 9 o'clock, 9:30ish.